Hi, this is Jeff Lovett, and today I'm very happy to have my good friend Paul Blau with me from Blau Tech. Paul is one of the smartest guys that I know, and if you ever watch any of his stuff online, you'll know that. And I encourage you to go to his website, blautech.com. He does a series called By 5 by 5 that really shares a lot of great tech information, and today we're going to talk about something that's not so techy, but it really is something your business needs, and that is how to get testimonials and referrals. All right, so Paul, I know both of our websites, blautech.com and mine, summerhilldigital.com, we both have testimonials on that. And I know for my case, and I'll go ahead and admit it, the testimonials on my website are ones that I ask people to give to me. I did. I sent them an email and I said, hey, Bob or Joe or whatever, would you please write me a testimonial? I'm building this great new website and I really want people to say nice things about me. And so some of my friends and my clients, they sent me an email back and they said, sure, Jeff, I'd love to write nice things about you. And they sent me back an email. You were one of the ones that wrote a nice thing about me and I wrote a nice thing about you, and we kind of swapped our nice things back and forth. That's one way to get testimonials, and I guess probably most businesses do that.
Exactly.
What is your take on that?
Yeah, absolutely, and that's exactly the right attitude to make it intentful, to make it actually be a part of your marketing philosophy, to go in there and try to create these testimonies. And you are going to have to, like anything else in sales and marketing, you're going to have to seek this out. You're not going to be able to get this done just by happenstance. So, hey, I've put up a Google link and I've got a Google Plus account, and so now people are just going to flood in and put reviews. Well, no, that's not going to happen. But if you ask, a small portion of the people that you ask are going to actually do that. So the trick is making sure that you ask enough and that you ask consistently and that you're asking all the time, because what you also don't want to do, even, first of all, we want to get a lot of numbers in there, enough that it's relevant, but we also don't want them to get stale.
Yeah, and that's the thing about it. My website for my new company I started 6 or 7 months ago, it's been the same ones now for forever, and people that go there consistently see the same ones all the time, so it's about time to change them out. And that's an important thing. If you have testimonials on the website, you need to change them out fairly regularly. How often would you suggest?
Well, I think it's an ongoing process. I think you've got to do it all the time, and so it's not a matter of changing them out. I think it's adding to them, because what you want to do is the cumulative effect. And so depending on the type of business that you have, maybe if it's a retail business like a restaurant, you may want 50 or more kind of as a minimum entry point, so that somebody goes there and they're able to see very quickly that, there are a lot of people that go to this restaurant and they're all giving it good reviews. And something we should talk about in just a minute about is how you handle somebody who gives you a bad review. Now, we're very fortunate in that the reviews that we've accumulated are all real positive. And there's some strategies in doing that. For instance, we have more Facebook reviews than we do anywhere else. And that's because it's extremely easy to review somebody on Facebook. The other one that we play heavy onto is Google+. Google, being the search engine, factors in any of their products pretty highly when they're doing any type of results. So like if somebody were to search for Blau Tech or Summerhill Studios, what they're going to do is they type that into Google, they're going to get a link over on the right-hand side that's going to show the Google Plus reviews. And so that's going to be right at the top of everybody's page.
And there's like the thing with 4 stars, 5 stars,
exactly.
And it even has a thing where it asks you to write a review right there.
Absolutely. And the tricky piece to this is that they have to be a member of Google Plus to really be able to take advantage of that and do the review. And that's why some people won't do that. Most people have a Facebook account, and so that's why it's easier for us. We have a lot more Facebook reviews than we do Google Plus, but you want to be intentful of trying to get people. And in some cases, what you may even need to do is show them how to get a Google Plus account so that they can do this.
Now, I know that a lot of people write things about both of our companies and about both of us personally on Facebook. Is it ethical if someone writes a nice thing about me or my company in a Facebook comment for me to grab that and put it on my website?
Yeah, I think so. I do think that you want to be conscientious about that, and most of the time the best policy is to just ask permission. And so what we'll do is sometimes we still get a really great referral or a really great testimonial that'll just come in via email, or even sometimes just from an on-site visit. And we're talking with somebody and they say, we just love what you did about this. And we'll ask, well, could you give me that in writing, or could I write that down, what you just said, and
Right.
would you mind if we used that? And so by getting permission, then they're not ever going to be offended if they see their face or their name associated with some of your marketing material. And with us, it's very important for us to maintain that ongoing relationship with our clients, so we always want to have permission when we're doing those things.
Yeah, and I think if you are going to use testimonials online, you want to make sure they're not generic. And I see testimonials online a lot of times where I kind of get the impression that people are making it up.
Right.
Because it says Bob L. or Linda S. And, I've read a lot about this. If you're going to use a testimony online, really use the person's name.
Yeah.
First name, last name, and an actual city where they're from, if you can, or a company name, because then we know it's authentic.
Right, and I think that you're absolutely right. You're looking for authenticity. I know that when I'm looking at a new product or a service, that I am looking at the reviews myself, and I'm trying to figure out what kind of a company is this, and is it somebody that I want to partner with? But I think you can take that example and you go to one of the best companies to really incorporate this into their architecture, and that's Amazon. And every Amazon product has a review rating to that. But there are companies out there that actually will help you to elevate your reviews, and they do it artificially. And then you also can tell sometimes when you look at those reviews, these were not written by real people.
Right.
These are just glowing reviews of, it's the greatest product that's ever been made, and that's not true.
And that's called a Black Hat review. And actually that is an industry that people overseas write them. And if Amazon catches you doing that, they will a lot of times just remove you off the site. So be careful. I mean, you can buy people to review your stuff, but if they actually catch you coming from those sites, they can remove you.
Right, and I think the reverse of that, though, is what we started to talk about, and that's where we solicit those reviews, those testimonials from people that we do actually do business with and that we know. And so I don't think that because I do business with you, I don't think it's at all unethical for me to put a review of your product because I use it.
Right, I'd be willing to give you one even if you didn't ask me.
Exactly.
It's just that you asked me, so I did.
Right, exactly.
All right, so we want to talk more about reviews next time. And I think next time we want to talk about what to do if somebody gives you a bad review.
Right.
I mean, should I ditch it? I mean, a lot of people, they get bad reviews and they just throw it away, but that really is not a very good strategy. And also how to find out what people are saying about you, because I know you use a great program, and I have people ask me about this all the time. How do I know what people are saying about me out there in the world of the worldwide intraweb? I mean, and there is some programs that do it. And you have one that's really great about that. So we're going to talk about that next time, so we hope you'll tune in and catch some more of me and Paul next time talking about how to know what people are saying about you and how to get people to say nice things about you.
Absolutely.